It seemed like this was a lot worse than some of the other ones that they said were worse.
That's going to take a multiple-day process to get power restored.
Millions are still without power this morning in Texas, over 24 hours since Hurricane Beryl made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane.
And as the rain moves out, the National Weather Service is declaring a heat advisory for parts of the state. Temperatures there are now expected to soar into dangerous triple digits after Beryl dumped nearly 10 inches of rain in some areas. At least 7 deaths are being linked to the storm. And some people living in Texas are now sharing their stories with us this morning.
Maya May was able to speak with them. She joins us here in the studio this morning. So Maya, what did they tell you about their experience with this deadly storm?
The former Toledoans in Texas tell me the hurricane was nothing like the storms they have experienced before. But since it has now passed, they are showing us the damage left behind. The images you see here come from former Toledoan Chris Jewell, who currently works as a NASA contractor. He tells me the trees around his home fell and power has gone in and out over the last 24 hours. We were set to interview Jewell last night, but his service was interrupted by Hurricane Beryl. We did reach out to another Toledoan who you may remember from his work at NASA, Tyrone Jacob Jr. He tells us he was traveling from Toledo to Houston when the storm hit. He saw cars pulling to the side of the road and bracing for impact as they were rushing to get home safely. Shortly before the storm hit, these Toledoans tell me notifications flooded their phones with warnings. They were advised to stay indoors, bring pets inside, and protect valuables to mitigate risk and have minimal damage.
People are without power. People having to buy generators and stuff like that. Having to use candles, right? Because a lot of people lost, power, electricity. And yeah, it's just been crazy, telling us to basically stay inside, don't drive your car, don't move.
The Toledoans we spoke to say they were lucky and their losses can be recovered. We will continue to keep you updated on the damages seen in Texas on air and online. For WTOL 11, I'm Maya May.